Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port. In this video I'll be taking a look at this game, Phelios. At least I think that's how you pronounce it, that's how I've always pronounced it. It's running on the Namco System 2 board and was released in the arcades in 1988. And basically it's kind of based on loosely based on Greek mythology. You play Apollo, son of the god, and you're riding Pegasus, your winged horse, as you can see here. Unfortunately this is Japanese. And that bloke there, some tyrant or typhon or something, kidnaps your bird, who's Artemis, goddess of the moon. And you go and get it back. You fight across 8 stages, I believe, to rescue your one true love. Now you're on the back of a horse and you have 2 forms of attack. You have hammer fire to shoot lasers, because it's essentially just, you know, a shmup. I hate that phrase. Or you can hold it down and do a charge beam, as you can see here. Now obviously that bar at the bottom it's either your charge or your health, I'm not sure, but you can collect power-ups. The reason I'm not sure is I've never played the arcade version. This is kind of working in reverse comparison video. But yeah, you can charge up and release a bigger, more powerful beam. Those things power you up, and yeah, obviously it's on those monitors back in the day. It was longer than it was wider. It's alright graphics. I always see a little bit more when I play it, because I've never played the arcade game. However, the reason I wanted to do a comparison video is I did play the Megadrive game of it back in the day, which was released I think a year or so later, and is, as far as I can tell, the only home port of this game. And I quite liked it, and it got quite good reviews. So imagine my surprise when I found out that there was an arcade game. So even though I kind of have experience of the arcade game, and pretty much at the start of this video, once I've played a few levels of this, tell you which or how it compares in, you know, its ports. Yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting, again in reverse, to do a comparison video. Right, so let's put money in. Even the arcade gives you the option of easy or hard. Never played it, so I'm going with easy. Right, player 1, ready, chapter 1. Right, so okay, so there are power-ups. Yep, the bar is my charge beam. Can't even remember having that in the Megadrive. Oh shit, I just got shot already. And I'm dead. What a brilliant, fantastic start. Look at the little skeletons, they're all Ray Harryhausen and stuff. If you don't know who Ray Harryhausen is, you need to sort your life out. Gives you power-ups right at the start, I like that. I like it a lot. I'm playing this on my modded Xbox, so I really wish I cleaned the pad, because it's all clunky. Oh, that's an ace noise. It really does sound like you're shooting skeletons on the back of a winged horse, because obviously I have experience of that. It's not the worst graphics I've ever seen, it's not the best graphics I've ever seen for 1988. That's so satisfying. I don't know how it fares, I mean we're right at the start. Oh, I've got a kind of orb thing? Let's try a power up. The music is very, very, very nice. Now, from memory, I can tell you, even this basic sort of level is far more graphically impressive than the Megadrive version. To be fair, you would kind of expect that, but that's the kind of charm of, ooh! Okay, that's really cool. So, that would be why it's System 2 hardware, because System 2 hardware was a scaler. It was kind of Namco's answer. Oh, bollocks. No, not to bollocks, to SEGA. Right. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. I just hold fire down. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Now I understand from my memory, I haven't played Phelios on the Mega Drive since back in the day, to be fair, but my memory, I can't recall there being a stage like this in it, which you would expect, I should say, because it had no hardware scaling capabilities. Anyway, well, I have to remember, can I even remember Dragons? It's been a while. I never owned it back in the day. Hence the fact that I didn't piece it together in my, you know, Japanese childhood Mega Drive collection. I borrowed it off the only other kid at school for, you know, for a year or so who had a Mega Drive. My power's run out! But conveniently, that's the end of the level. So that's why I don't remember it, amazingly. But yeah, now that makes sense why it's running on the System 2 hardware. Clouds. Right. This will be way scaling again. Well, I was going to say there's a lot more scaling than I thought there would be, but then I've never played this version. I'm shooting your eyes. That's all kinds of cool. Now they're all gone. Should have gone to Specsavers. I am liking this setting. Setup. I'm not in control now. So is that stage 1? Hey! Okay, awesome. I definitely would have given this a go in the arcades because if I saw, you know, like the scaling stages, because I was all about sprite scaling when I was a kid. Most of us from my age group were. Oh, it's Medusa. This rings a bell, and not just because of Greek mythology. Should I not be looking at her? Alright, that's wicked. Or if she shoots me with them, do I turn to stone? No, I just die. Yes. It's harder than I thought it would be, not just because I got a creaky pad. Now, do you know what? Collecting the power-ups is a bit... Well, you could have. They want to fly by you. They're a bit frisky, I would say. Why aren't any of these people stone? Best depiction of Medusa, Clash of the Titans, the original. Fucking hell, she's hard. Don't bump me back. This is and this is easy. Oh, you cheap bastard. Right. Well, already off the bat, I can tell you, graphically the Mega Drive doesn't hold a candle to this. To be fair, we would expect that. Well, I better kill them, hadn't I, first? She pens you in really easily. Ooh. This is a power diminishing, is it? I don't know. Should I be using charge beams? Die! Just hold up a mirror and let her fucking turn herself to stone. Oh, or that. Do that. Oh, her body is stone now. Okay, that was cool. These stages are a lot shorter than I thought they would be. There's a picture of my bird. Cutscene! That's wicked, actually. What she said. That's very cool. I do like that. I'm really looking forward now to playing the Mega Drive version after all these years to see, has it got any hope in hell of doing this? The kind of, well, let's be honest, that part of me is just saying, no chance whatsoever. From a bit of a slow start, and it's a bit hard, and my pad's not helping my hand, this is a pretty cool game. Right, well, the music is epic. The music is very Greek tragedy. Oh, and I'm dead. Right, well, let's have a look at the Mega Drive version. This is going to be very, very interesting. Look, you can still see her in there. Very, very interesting indeed. I think it's safe to say we know it's going to come off worse than this. But then that's kind of the charm of this series, because it's more of recreating the experience as opposed to the accuracy when you're doing it on inferior hardware. Anyway, to the Mega Drive version. So here we go with Phelios on the Mega Drive, released in 1989. I think, was it ported by SEGA? I'm really not sure. I didn't own it back in the day, as I said in the first half of this video, but I did borrow it off a kiddie at school. It does start with kind of cinematics. They're not too great as you would expect with the Mega Drive, and it tells you that, and certainly when it shows you your bird, Artemis, she certainly looks nowhere near as good as she does, or as attractive, I should say, as she does on the System 22 arcade game. But yeah, she's been captured and turned to stone by Medusa and is sleeping, which I call rubbish on, because I've seen both versions of Clash of the Titans and know the mythology, which is, doesn't matter how big or powerful you are, hell, even a Titan got turned into stone by Medusa's dead head. Now, I haven't played this, really haven't played this since I was a kid, but I do kind of remember that you go in here and it gives you options, game options, the story of each chapter. So it basically just tells you what's going on and where you're going, and then gives you like the boss. Medusa! There you go. Blah, 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 blah. Right, anyway, skip to the end. So, I remember this being quite a good, fun game, and I remember magazines giving it sort of decent reviews, and as I said, I never played the arcade game, so this is going to be really quite interesting. Right, skip that. Game starts, game mode, novice, advanced. So you've got the display settings are completely and utterly different, as you would expect between the arcade and this, but you've got the same chance to go with novice or advanced. We'll go with novice. Right, chapter 1, the Devil in Deluxe. Credit 3. So there I am on my horse. My horse is a bit... Oh, we got speech, but it's crap Megadrive speech. And power-ups straight away. Now your charge beam is on the right, but it's there. I mean, is that just to make the... Oh, that's cool. Not as cool as the arcade, but that's cool. Is that just to make the screen more narrow like the arcade version? I don't know. I mean, right away, your resolution's different, your colours are different, but as I've mentioned, many of these sort of videos in this comparison video series, you would expect that. But, it's a homage, if you will. I mean, I guess if you've never seen the arcade game, you'd probably think this was alright. I mean, it's quite an early Megadrive game. If you have seen the arcade game, you'll probably just think, well, let's be honest, even if I'm 12, there was no way that was going to happen. But, look at this. It does a decent job. I mean, we didn't get a bridge, and I like bridges. Oh, but we get this transition sort of period. It's tits risky, mine. To be fair, I'm not playing this on my Megadrive Mini. I'm playing this on my modded Xbox, which is how I played the original version. So, fairness. But now, no sprite scaling. But I do like this. It's very, very impressive. Parallax scrolling. There's dragons. It's very cold in this room. They're all a lot smaller. This is really crazy, impressive parallax scrolling, especially for a very early Megadrive game. I like this. A bit difficult to see the bullets because there's so much going on. I've got the same power up. It's making an effort. I'll give it that. The size of the dragons, I'm sure they could have probably been a bit bigger than that, or was the parallax scrolling taking a lot out of it. But oh, going on a bit longer. Your power-ups don't last as long as well, I can tell you that. Come on. Oh, the arcade machine was a bit easier. It would have been, well, I should have said that. Words to ruin your day. There is a lot going on though, small dragons or not. There is a lot going on. I guess we don't think of, and there's a temple to Medusa. It's shorter, it feels a lot shorter than the arcade game. I guess we don't think of, when you talk about sprite scalers and stuff like that from back in the day in the arcade, to be in these sort of top-down shooters. Okay, why won't they die? Oh, because I've got basic weapons. Speed up. Oh, you knocked me off the horse. Okay, accurate. Ooh! Oh, it's Medusa. I've got no power-ups. She's ickle. She's ickle. But she's in here! Okay, that's. Do you know what? That's a fair representation for the game my body from the head of Medusa. What? Fair representation of the arcade. Oh, she's got bouncy lasers. Oh, fuck off. Oh! Okay, so it's mixed it up. To be honest, that's kind of a little bit cool. Also, a pain in the ass. They've mixed it up. These dog bastards. Get here! Right. I should have got with all my weapons and stuff, and it would have been a lot easier, but I'm quite impressed with that. The fact that, alright, it's not, we haven't got scaling and stuff like that, but they've mixed it up. It does make it rather more difficult. Oh! It's the diagonal ones that get me. I guess the deal is to stay as far away as you possibly can. But then those ones that go sideways. clever girl, Namco, or whoever ported this. I want to say SEGA reprogrammed it, but I'm guessing. This is... Why won't you die? Why aren't I stone? I'm glad I'm not. My hand is... She's beating up. My hand is taking a fucking hammer in. Oh, fuck off. It's harder than the arcade game. Good to see getting your power-ups is just as difficult as the arcade game. Right, you're possibly not going to see any more than this, to be fair. But, I'm going to round up now. I never knew the arcade game had sprite scaling in. To be fair, I never knew this was an arcade game. So playing the arcade game first, what starts off rather unimpressive becomes, well, with that sprite scaling, very, very cool. I definitely would have played that in the arcade back in the day. This is an alright port. It deals with its limitations, such as, you know, not being able to sprite scale, actually rather quite well by just making that crazy amount of parallax going on. I wish I knew if she was taking damage. The bosses are in here, the dragons are small but they're in here. Again, there's a lot going on that level. Medusa is in here. She's harder than the arcade. They've mixed it up. It's not a direct port. Maybe they've added this in to make up for what they've not been able to put in. I mean, I've only played 2 levels. I definitely got by this as a kid, but then I was a lot better at games when I was a kid. Oh! Die! No! Why won't you die? Well, you are a god, even though you've been punished and turned into stone. Do you know what? This is what I said at the start of this video when you're dealing with, sorry love, I'm just going to get a new bird, enjoy your time being a statue. It's more of a sort of replicating the experience as opposed to an accurate conversion because of limitations of the hardware, but I'm quite impressed with this. Didn't know, as I said, what it came off. No chance it could have done that, but it does offer you a good sort of, you know, experience of that, and yeah, I would definitely recommend playing this. As usual, if anyone has any recommendations for games I should play, this is the cinematic from the start. Megadrive games that, you know, I may not know what arcade games they were converted of. By all means, let me know. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.